Aquí vamos, grandes cambios están ocurriendo en el mundo digital ahora mismo. Cada vez hay más plataformas que cambian la forma en que las personas inician sesión, más controles, más capaz entre tú y el contenido al que quieres acceder. Entonces, mayor control sobre las cuentas, los datos y cómo navegan las personas en línea. Y en algunos lugares, incluso acceder a las redes sociales ya no es tan sencillo como antes. El mundo en línea está cambiando rápidamente y por eso tener control de tu propia experiencia en línea es más importante que nunca. Proton VPN. Más de 15.000 servidores, más de 115 países, sin registros, sin seguimiento, sin límites en tu navegación. Solo acceso a internet rápido, privado y seguro, a tu manera. Estés donde estés, hagas lo que hagas en línea. Ya sea que estés al día con las noticias de fútbol, viendo contenido, consultando actualizaciones o simplemente navegando con normalidad, tus datos siguen siendo tuyos. Así de simple. Y sí, hay una oferta exclusiva de ProtonVPN disponible ahora mismo. Vaya a mi enlace protonvpn.com/Fabrizio Romano o haga clic en el enlace en la descripción. A continuación. And so here we go with the video of the day, guys. As always, to keep you updated, as always, with all the latest here on the channel together with plenty of things to say. Because it's a post-Champions League video. It's been a busy week with many big results, with many big stories, with many Champions League fantastic players and moments and heroes. But I wanted to start this video, guys, by mentioning also a specific situation, the one regarding Erling Haaland, because in the recent days the name of Erling Haaland has been used as part of the conversations around Barcelona Football Club. We know at Barcelona there are the elections now in this battle between Joan Laporta and Victor Font to become the new president of Barcelona, and so we have plenty of stories, plenty of rumors, plenty of things happening, as I told you about the Messi story, Xavi, many others from the past but also from the future. Mentioning the name of Erling Haaland was part of these conversations in the electoral process, let's say, at Barcelona in this moment. But today, Rafaela Pimenta, agent of Erling Haaland, makes absolutely clear that there is zero ongoing between Barcelona and Erling Haaland. Barcelona will sign a striker in the summer. This is the plan. They want to go for a striker. We already discussed that. We are going to discuss about that in the next months for sure. So Barcelona will be busy with the number 9. But for Erling Haaland, Barcelona are not having any sort of contact. So no direct meeting took place to have an agreement with Haaland. No agreement took place to prepare a future option for Haaland. Haaland remains absolutely focused on Manchester City for present and near future. Then, if you ask me, is Haaland going to stay at Manchester City till the final year of this super long contract he signed a few months ago? My answer is, let's see, because maybe things can happen in the future, but I don't think thing will happen now, so in 2026, and for sure nothing is happening with Barcelona. So that's the reality around Haaland and Barca today. Then also the statement from Rafaela Pimenta clarified absolutely the story, because again there is an important process with the elections at Barcelona, and so from Haaland camp a strong positioning now. Then on Manchester City, another story around in the last 24 hours, and that would be a crazy story in terms of big one. And always, as always, with maximum respect with those who report the story, anyone has his own information. I'm just here to tell you what I know, guys, as I do since 5 or 6 years on daily basis. And it's about Ousmane Dembélé, because from the Spanish press, images of Moussa Sissoko, one of the most important agents in the world and agent of Ousmane Dembélé, entering a hotel in Madrid and appearing together with Hugo Viana, director of Manchester City. So immediately the news has been this morning, Manchester City, Ousmane Dembélé. That's the story around. I can guarantee, guys, that in this meeting nothing took place in terms of negotiations, conversations, talks for Ousmane Dembélé to join Manchester City. Zero at all about this one. Also, In this moment, I can guarantee that there is absolutely nothing in terms of negotiations, not just in that meeting, just in general between Manchester City and Dembélé. Sissoko is an important agent who has many clients, not only Ousmane Dembélé, and so conversations can touch on several players. But also, it's important to clarify that in that hotel, on that day, trust me, I was around as well, there was basically all the most important football people involved, among agents, directors, all people, intermediaries. All of them were in the same area in Madrid. When there is a top game like Manchester City, Real Madrid, in a city like Madrid, you can understand that many people from the football industry are in the same place. And that's what happened. So Moussa Sissoko went to say hi to Goviana, discussing about things, but from here to say there is a negotiation for Ousmane Dembélé to join Manchester City, my understanding is no, this didn't happen. So that's the story. Let's see what's going to happen next between Ousmane Dembélé and Paris Saint-Germain on the contract, but again, that's it for the Ousmane Dembélé story. Then guys, on Manchester City, I wanted to add something. Get ready, because I keep telling you, Manchester City will sign a midfielder this summer. For sure, it's going to be an important midfielder. Man City want to go strong for a midfielder. And there were links with Felix Nmecha at Borussia Dortmund, but I'm told that story was not true. Man City never opened talks for Nmecha. He's never been in the list, so he's not a name we have to consider. I already started killing some names for Manchester City this year. I told you no Livramento, and I'm telling you no Nmecha, who signed a new deal at Borussia Dortmund, was never an option. But what I can tell you is that a serious target, very high on the shortlist of Manchester City for the summer transfer window is Elliot Anderson, the midfielder, former Newcastle player, now at Nottingham Forest. Still nothing done, still nothing decided. It will depend on Forest, Premier League or not. It will depend on the pricing. It will depend on the player, several things. But Manchester City have already started thinking about midfielders shortlist, and in this shortlist, Elliot Anderson is a name that is absolutely high. So he's one of the players under considerations for the midfielder role, and I would say, from my understanding, he's in the top 3, probably top 2 of targets for Manchester City this summer in terms of midfielders, because City will sign the right back. Let's see what else is going to happen, but Elliot Anderson is a top target for Manchester City. So I expect City to make moves for the player in the next weeks and months, because he's super appreciated. He's not the only one. There is at least another important candidate in the shortlist, but Elliot Anderson is for sure a target for Manchester City, a player they are considering internally. With maximum respect for Nottingham Forest, for the player, now it's an important moment for Forest and for the player, but City want Elliot Anderson as one of the potential targets. He's also a player appreciated by Manchester United. But for Man United, there are even more things to clarify before they go all in for the midfielder they want. First, who's going to be the manager? Second, Champions League football or not? And then the budget for the midfielder, same as Manchester City, to understand how much Nottingham Forest want for Elliot Anderson. But for sure, there is a lot of interest from Manchester in Elliot Anderson. For Manchester City, he's a really important target, very high on the list. At Man United, he's really appreciated. But Man United are yet to decide who is the midfielder, top 1 to 2 to 3, they want to sign in this summer transfer window, based on the factors I told you. So it's going to be a busy story. It's going to be an important one, because Elliot Anderson is expected to go in the summer, regardless of what happens with Nottingham Forest. But we all know that to negotiate with Nottingham Forest for top players is never easy. So it's something that you have to do in a careful way, respecting the pricing, because the Marinakis family is very strong in negotiations. Now Edu, the director, former Arsenal director, is leaving. So it's going to be an important moment for Forest as well very soon, but keep an eye on Elliot Anderson. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories, from Ousmane Dembélé to Erling Haaland, and then Man City midfielder Elliot Anderson, Manchester United involved as well. Your opinion, guys, here in comments, like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and see you soon.